and we're going to reintroduce them. You might have heard the results of some of these classes earlier in the day, but we'll go through them again. We'll also announce all the second and third place winners from the classes too, although most of those gerbils have gone back to their happy lives of chewing and grooming their roommates instead of hanging out up here. Okay, I think we are ready to begin.
I'll wrangle the first.
So we will start with the first place female winners. We'll save the best in show announcement for the very end. The first place, this is from the spotted class. And this is the best opposite gerbil, number 81. It's a blue female. She belonged to Donna Anastasi. She is very pretty, beautiful spotting pattern and nice blue color. Very pretty girl. And the first place male in this class was number 54, and he belongs to Shireen Jegtebe. What's his name?
Mud-Deep.
Mud-Deep?
Mud-Deep.
Mud-Deep is his name. And here he is. Look at how nice and hefty this boy is. He has beautiful, nice size and nice markings and good color, which of course can always get faded out when you're working with spotted. The other winners in the spot class were second place was number 6, and that gerbil belonged to KJ. And the third place gerbil was number 57, and that one belonged to me, Libby. Yay. And then we have from the white belly class, the first place winner was a female, number 58. She's a gray agouti, and she belongs to me. And her mom is right over there, and she's so proud of her daughter. Her name is June. She has nice straight tail, Donna says. And a beautiful white belly. She can thank her mom for that, I expect.
Yes, the white belly class is very competitive. It came down to preparation.
Wow. I have to thank her mom for that. The best opposite gerbil in this class was number 30, and it's a gray agouti male. This is him, right? Gray agouti male. He belongs to Joe Kelly. He is also a beautiful big boy, very nice size, nice color, good line of demarcation. Another beautiful boy. It's a lovely color, that gray agouti. The second place gerbil in that class in white belly was number 56. That was an Argentine female, I think. That belonged to me. And the third place gerbil, it was number 10, and that gerbil belonged to KJ. Here we have from the self class. We split the self class male and female. Rebecca judged the females. This was the first place winner, number 59, and she belongs to me. Her sister's that gray agouti.
They're consistent, right?
Yes, they're consistent. I think that other gray agouti might be her brother too, if I had to guess. And she has lovely ticking. It's very even.
Her only flaw was that she had a little bit of white on her fingers, but other than that, she's got a lovely tail. Her head is very well set. She has a very nice feminine body, and just a lovely gerbil to work with.
Okay. And in that female class, the second place winner was number 4. That gerbil belonged to KJ. And the third place gerbil, number 12, also belonged to KJ. Then in the males, that was a class that I judged, and the first place winner, this was the one I was bemoaning how difficult it was. This is a very hard class to choose because there are a lot of really nice gerbils. The one that I chose as first place was this one, number 49. He belongs to Diane Knott.
And Bobby. Bobby.
What I liked the best about this gerbil was his body type and his head. He had a beautiful head and a nice eye. He has a nice tail. He has a little bit of white. There was quite a mix in terms of how much white versus staining versus this versus that in this class. But he is a nice boy. And the second place gerbil in that class was number 1. That gerbil belonged to Katie Johnson. That, I think, the black male. 2-0, comes again, and he gets his championship today. Whee! He's beautiful also. He was a little snarky. Today. Oh well. He's sick of seeing me, I guess. God. And the third place gerbil was number 50, and that's Diane Knott's gerbil also.
Hey, rocket.
Yeah. Okay, next class. Oh, you're doing such a good weighing job here. In the other class, the female winner, best opposite in the other class, was KJ Johnson's gerbil. This is number 5. Is she the silver point? Yes. She is really lovely. This is a really difficult color because typically they're either busy having ticking or a molt line or not having their nose and feet be dark enough or something else. But this is a beautiful female, and she is very white. She might have the teeniest bit of ticking, but boy, it's not much, and she's got nice dark feet and a nice dark nose. So really a lovely silver point.
I did have that, and I agree. It's very difficult to get the white body and then the points.
Yeah,
They count about.
they do. That's a color where the day you bring them to show is awfully important, and boy, she looks good today. The first place gerbil in this class was number 28, and that gerbil belongs to Joe Kelly. And he is a beautiful honey cream, nice thick tail, beautiful size, lovely head, nice big dark eye, beautiful shape. Honey creams often have gorgeous eyes. Lovely tail with a tuft to die for. He is beautiful. That's number 28. And then the second place gerbil in the other class was number 37. That gerbil belonged to Rebecca. The third place gerbil was number 8, and that gerbil belonged to KJ. We're going over to the pied class. So for this class, we combined pied and mottled just because of the numbers. And pied and mottled are their colors that, this is a pattern where with pied, mottled, and spotted, we do a lot of moving gerbils around because they'll be entered as one thing and then we'll look at them and decide they would do better as something else. So just for educational purposes, I'll take a minute and talk about the color patterns. A spotted gerbil always is supposed to have the traditional spotting pattern: nose, forehead, nape, and tail. Typically on a spotted gerbil, the tail spot isn't all that big. It might be just the last, I don't know, 1/8 or so of that gerbil's tail. A pied gerbil would have a full collar and can either have the traditional head spotting pattern like the spot, or it can have a full blaze. This one has a full blaze. On pied gerbils, we look for them to still be very dark in the back and on the tail. So while white is not necessarily a fault, the less white they have, the better they're likely to do. This is the Dutch bunny look, you can call it, which I am particularly fond of. A pied gerbil typically will also have a larger portion of its tail white. It might be 1/3 up to almost 1/3, at least a little bit more than you'd see on a spotted typically. A mottled gerbil has gone even further and will have white throughout the coat possibly in the tail. And once we get to models, we start looking for variegation, which is really where the colors start to mingle. You start to see the base color in the white areas and white in the base. And so the ideal one might be almost sort of speckled, you could imagine. We haven't quite gotten there yet. So this gerbil, I was just going to say, this gerbil, the winner is number 55, and this is Shireen's gerbil. The best opposite in this class. Rebecca's already got her. She's number, it's written on here 44, but it's really supposed to be 77.
Yeah, they scratched out.
Yeah, got it. We got it. Okay, so and it is the 70. This is number 77. This is a really fascinating colored gerbil. She's a mottled nutmeg, right? Yeah, mottled nutmeg, and she has really interesting patches of dark color. So the coloring is very strong still, which is nice. She also has just about a perfect feminine body shape. I mean, this is a lovely little girl. Thick, nice tail and a tuft. She's really very pretty. The second place gerbil in the pied model class was number 29. She's yours.
No, she's mine. You didn't say she was
Oh,
she's mine.
Oh, okay, sorry. I have this written down wrong. Sorry. This gerbil is Donna's. And we have a little bit of, I'm changing this on here for you. It's number 77. Well, if she's in your critter keeper, she's yours now.
Is that how it works? Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good, no? Huh? So watch your critter keepers, everybody. The second place gerbil in pied models was number 29, belongs to Joe. And the third place gerbil was number 2, and that was KJ's. And then we have color points. Nope, we got pups. We're going to do pups first. Cute little pups. So the first place pup is this dark-eyed honey. He's 13 weeks old, number 86, and this gerbil belongs to me. Hi. I actually didn't. No, well, he's ours. I guess he's mine. He's so I can have him. Well, he's in here.
All right, there is some dispute over the owner of this gerbil.
This gerbil is of unknown has just been settled. So that's right.
9/10 of the law.
He has a really nice tuft, and he actually is an EF from an EF line, but he's actually pretty nice and dark still.
That's the one thing that's quite enough.
Yeah, not quite dark enough. And we were hoping he'd get darker, but he probably won't. Yeah, but he may not, yeah. So that may be his one big day today. So. But I suspect he's going to get the girl in the end. So, and the second place gerbil in this class, in the pup class, was number 33. That was Joe's. And the third place was number 32, and that was also Joe's. And now we're senior. The senior class.
Is this big hefty boy?
Is this
number 38?
Number 38, Big Schimmel. And he is number 38, and he belongs to Rebecca. Yeah.
This looks like Chan.
This one you actually can't from.
Not anymore, but yes, read by Katie, living in my house.
It's all right. You found him.
Oh, and he's very excited about, look at that. He gave a kiss. That's very nice. The second place senior was number 70 and belonged to Donna. And the third place was number 79, and that one also belonged to Donna. And I think all that's left is PowerPoint.
That's the show.
Yeah, that right after that, there's Best in Show. The only two other, so we have a male and female split on color point. And the male is number 71. He belongs to Donna. And this is a very nice, this is the color point nutmeg. Very nice. Do you want to talk about it?
I thought this guy was beautiful. He had a wonderful mask. He has a wonderful tail. And he's just very even in his ticking. And he's nice and hefty, and he really wanted to win today. Look at how lovely he is.
Very pretty. Nice toenails too. And the second place gerbil in this class was number 66. That one belonged to Marcella Comishland. And the third place gerbil was number 46, and that gerbil belonged to Rebecca. And then on the females, the first place gerbil was number 53, and that gerbil belongs to Sarah. And this is a very beautiful Burmese female. So with collar points, one of the really hard things to do is to get dark feet, especially in the front. And she has them. She is gorgeous. She's got a nice, beautiful feminine build, nice conformation. Her coat is even. She doesn't have a molt line. She clearly came here today intending to compete very strongly, and she did very nicely. She's beautiful. And the second place winner in the female color point was number 47. That belongs to Rebecca. And the third place was number 17. Belongs to Kathy Becker. So last but not least, we have our best in show and best opposite. So when we got all these beautiful winners on the table, we look at them again and we pick a best male and a best female, and then we decide which of the two of them will be best in show and which will be best opposite. So for this show, and it's a little bit uncharacteristic, although becoming more common, the Honey Creek male was chosen as best opposite, and the Burmese female, so Sarah's, was best in show. And she was unanimously by all of the judges first place, which is another thing that I don't think has happened a whole lot. So congratulations, job well done. So I think we've got those are all our show results. We had a couple of championships to announce, courtesy of Joe Kelly, who has sent up these certificates. Or maybe all right, so we have a couple of certificates. We've got some champions here. ABC is amazing, owned by Donna Anastasi. Got her championship today. And Moonstone Skywalker belongs to Katie Johnson. Got his championship today, or at least being awarded it. And Rebecca Azu's Parade's Brick also earned his championship. Has anybody seen Rebecca after the show? We can mail it to her. We'll send it to her in the mail. I figured there might be a drop-off or something going on, but... So, other business. I think mainly what we need to do at this point is get all these gerbils back to their owners, with the exception of this one, which I imagine will be going home with someone else. Everybody should grab their gerbils. We do want to get a group photo before you have to leave, so if anybody needs to leave pressingly, let us know. And then when we're done here, which may be a little while still, we're going to have dinner together at the Chinese buffet restaurant. Yeah, let's do the photo. Let's do the photo right now. Good idea.